Hi children, today we are going to do process writing. Do you know what is a process writing? Let's see. Process writing is a type of writing that is a step by step guide explaining how to make or do something. The instructions can be spoken or written in a process writing. So when you write the process, you will be writing in the form of giving instructions how to do something. For example, how to make a sandwich, how to how to make an toy car, like this. Let's see different type of process writing and how we are using the instructions in that. The first one is recipe books, that is how to make a sandwich, how to make a vegetable salad, how to make your favorite food Maggie noodles, right? How to play computer games. When we write the instructions for how to play the game, that is also a type of process writing. Then how to make this craft item that comes under this craft books. For example, how to make a sunflower using paper. So when you write that, it's in the form of instructions. Then gardening gates, how to plant a tree, how to plant a sapling, or how to make a vegetable garden. So there also you will be getting a list of processes. Science experiments, sports games, and safety rules. And the last one, I can give you the example of our COVID 19, how to wash our hands thoroughly for to protect ourselves from the coronavirus. So that also some procedures, right? There are some process for that. So all these types of writings having some instructions. So we have to use that imperative verb for writing instructions. Now let's see how these instructions are written. So there will be in the beginning, it starts with a goal. So like there will be title for that. How to make Maggie noodles. Okay. For example, I'm giving you how to make a Maggie noodles. Then it includes a list of tools and equipments. It can be for other things, materials, and for other things for making it. If it is a recipe, it will be a list of ingredients. Then numbered steps. It will be the steps will be either numbered or written in bulletin points. Then it will be using time connectives like that. First you have to do that, next you have to do this, like this. Imperative verbs are the verbs like when we do when we give commands or orders: cut, mix, put. These are all imperative verbs. A question for the reader. You can even ask for the question for the reader. Then these two things are not necessary, not much necessary, but you can add diagrams. You can explain it through diagram also. You can show the picture. For example, I told you about that Maggie. If you look at the Maggie noodles, backside of the Maggie noodles, you will be getting list of instructions including the pictures. How to make Maggie. For example, you had to add 200 ml of water into the pan, and you should add Maggie noodles. Break the Maggie noodles into 4 parts and put it into the boiling water. Then stir it for 2 minutes. add masala, Maggi masala into that. Then the hot Maggi noodles is ready. That's the recipe of Maggi noodles if you look into the packet. So it is also explained with the help of the pictures of how to do it. So you can even use diagrams also to explain that, to explain your process. Then, and at last you can show finished product picture, final product, the picture of final product. Now let's watch the video. Writing procedure. A procedure is a type of text you can use to explain how to do something in a way that is easy for others to follow. For example, a recipe, you can see the picture of recipe. An experiment, you can see the experiment over the instructions for a task. What do you need to do in a procedure? How to write? There should be a title. You need a title that explains the goal or outcome of your procedure. Materials or ingredients. List them in the order they will be used in. You can either use with numbers or bulletin points. Method. Make sure you put the steps in the correct order. Then you have to use these imperatives: mix, break, and all. Then method. Make each step short and simple. It is easy to understand. Method, using action verbs. You can often use them at the beginning of the step. You have to use these imperative verbs in the beginning. Put each step on a separate line and number each one. Write a title, include ingredients, write all the steps. To finish, add any tips, advice, or safety warnings at the end. An example. Now, look at the example of how to wash a small dog. So, we are going to see the process writing of how to wash a small dog. The first one is the title. You have to write the title in the center. Then you have to write the ingredients or materials needed. Here it is how to wash a small dog. So the equipments for washing the dogs, the things needed, that should be written next. So you can see it is written, the things needed is written with the heading, small subheading as equipment. You can or you can use things needed or ingredients, like that headings you can provide. Then after that it is used as laundry tub, bathtub, then cup, jug, detachable nozzle, then dog brush, dog shampoo, and old towels. Like that they had given in bulletin points. So you can either write in bulletin points, or you can put the numbers 1, 2, 3, like that. Then after materials, you can see instructions, right? These are the process, these are the method of how to wash a small dog. So the instructions are written. You can notice that the verbs which are there in all these methods are imperative verbs. For example, before brushing your dog, brush them thoroughly. See that brush them. You are instructing them, right? You are using giving like an order. Brush. Then you can see in the third sentence, third step, place an old towel. Then in the fourth one, check. Fifth one, wet. Sixth one, use. Seventh one, rinse. Eighth one, wrap. And ninth one, let your dog dry. Then 10th one, reward. And the last one, you can see a tip over there. that don't make a habit of washing your dog with the garden hose. That's actually a tip, or actually it can be a tip or an advice or a caution that can be written at the last. Symbol, it should be symbol steps, numbered and in order. It should be written in order, use action wise, and the tips at the last. It can be written in the beginning also. Now we can look at the things required for making a filter, which is already given in our textbook. Let us see the exercise which is given in our textbook. The things required for this is clean plastic bottle, a glass, a cotton, pebbles, sand, gravel, etc. Now, see, you can look at the methods. See, in the imperative verbs are used in the beginning. Wash, wash the pebbles, gravel, and sand. Then see this, no? Cut off the bottom of plastic bottle. Stuff, then turn, cover, add, pour, watch, dirty water. And the last one is an advice, like remember, this water is not still is still not fit for drinking. That's the last one, is a tip or an advice, right? So you can write the methods according to the order. It should be written in proper order. So the tips which you have to write for process writing is, the sentences we write need to follow a logical order. This means that each step should be given in the correct order. It should be given in the correct order. Now let's see how this methods. Now we are going to see how this is explained through a paragraph. The same things, how to use it, the how to make the filter, water filter, is given in the paragraph. You can build a water filter using some common household objects. Find and collect the following things you will need: a clean plastic bottle, a glass, some cotton, pebbles, gravel, and sand. Now let's see the method explanation process, how the process was explained. First, see these words. First, cut off the bottom of the plastic bottle and place it upside down in a clean grass. Then cover it with a layer of pebbles. Next, carefully add a layer of gravel, and after that, see this, after that also you have to use, add a final layer of sand. Finally, pour dirty water through this homemade filter. As the water goes through each layer, insoluble impurities are removed from it, and the water that drips down into the glass is cleaner than the water that you poured. However, remember that this water is still not fit for drinking. So you can see everything in a paragraph by using these words in a chronological orders. It should be first. First you have to use that word first. Then here it's also the after that. First, then next. First, then next. After that, finally. These should be used in the passage. First, then, next, after that, and finally should be used in the process writing passage. Then, like that, you can explain the process in a step by step manner. Then, You have to use short and simple sentences that a reader can easily understand. So if you use the word like first, then next, after that, and finally, the reader can easily follow the order in which the tasks are to be done. So we have to use these steps while writing a process. So like that, dear children, you can write how to make your favorite recipe. It can be a vegetable, it can be if your favorite one, you can even write how to make Maggi noodles, or how to make a bread sandwich or cheese sandwich. Like that, you can write the what are the things needed, ingredients. Then you can write the steps in correct order, and you have to write that process in the paragraph. It should be written in a paragraph. Like that, you can write your favorite activities process writing in your notebook. Thank you.